I've made 4 other Christmas videos this year, and I've barely made a dent in the entirety of all the Christmas movies ever made. Now I'm on a mission to see if it's even possible to watch them all. Several of the movies in these also came out in 2022, but I wanted to do another batch of solely new releases. So here we go again. Number 1, Spirited on Apple TV. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. This is a unique take on A Christmas Carol, but I've seen millions of these this season, so I'm kind of over it. This one is done as a musical with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell as the leads. It's fun to watch, but it's not jaw-dropping by any means. I try to go into movies blind, so the fact that this was a musical was a bit of a jump scare for me. I like musicals, but I generally have to go in knowing that to be able to fully enjoy it. The only good thing I really have to say about this is that it's fun. Other than that, I'm over Ryan and Will almost always playing their same characters as they do in every other movie. I would recommend it though. Number 2, Violent Night, which is playing at the cinema right now. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. Santa is a bit of a drunken mess, but he comes across a hostage situation and helps out. The best comparison I can give is Deadpool. This has the same violent but funny vibe to it, which I love. The acting is definitely stiff at times, but it works. It's also surprisingly wholesome. Number 3, The Mean One, which is also playing at the cinema right now. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. This is a horror parody of the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. I don't think I'd like this as much if it wasn't advertised as a parody. It's really bad, but the absurdity of it makes it enjoyable. Would have been interesting if they had gotten Taylor Momsen to reprise a role as Cindy Lou, but oh well. I'd recommend for all the laughs, but not as a serious horror movie at all. Number 4, spoiler alert at the cinema as well. Gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know if this is technically a Christmas movie, but the holiday added a lot to the story, so I'm including it. It's about a gay couple's 13 years together. In the movie, they lay under a tree and look up into it, and I've never thought to do that. I may have to try it one year. If you want to cry your eyes out, I definitely recommend it. Number 5, Christmas in Paradise on Amazon Prime. I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. This girl's dad runs off to the Caribbean island after a breakup. Her sisters are worried about him and drag her along with them to find him. He's just there chilling with Billy Ray Cyrus. The main actress plays the cougar who fucks Nate in Gossip Girl. The plot was a bit more entertaining than the others I've watched. There was even a lesbian kiss on the cheek. Number 6, I'm Glad It's Christmas on Hulu. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. The girl who played the teen mom in 90210 plays an aspiring Broadway performer who is always singing Christmas songs. She runs into a guy on the street, which causes her to be late for work. A random woman decides these two should be leads in a Christmas performance. The main girl gets a callback for a Broadway show, but oh no, it's the same night as the Christmas show. She ends up ditching her callback and tells the guy that she just had to skip it for their love. This bitch really tried throwing away her lifelong Broadway dream for some guy she just met. I'd also like to add that the woman who set up the show said she'd do anything to make it work for her to be the lead. The callback was at 5 and the show was at 7. Why not just push the show to 8 or 9 to give her enough time to get back? I don't know. That part annoyed me. But then after the show, the Broadway person calls and offers her the part anyway and asks for the guy to do the music. So they fall in love and get to work together. Because of course they do. Number 7, When Christmas Was Young on Paramount Plus. I gave 1 out of 5 stars. This is a music one. I feel like the music ones can only be enjoyed by non-musicians. I personally hate the music in this. I want to pretend I never watched it. Number 8, A Not So Merry Christmas on Netflix. I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. A cranky guy keeps reliving Christmas Eve until he changes his attitude. This movie frustrates me because his entire family keeps telling him to stop playing the victim while he is the victim in the beginning, so of course he ends up bitchier and bitchier as time goes on. But this is formatted like he's always been the bad guy. It's just rude to him. This is why we end up with serial killers. Number 9, A Christmas to Treasure on Lifetime. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. A group of adults that were childhood friends get invites from a woman who had passed away. She was like the adult neighbor friend to the kids. The treasure turns out to be very valuable and was also set up to bring 2 of the guys together with a little gay element added to the story. I think that's the only reason why I rated this so high. As they find the treasures, they immediately talk about how much money they're worth, and that feels sad to me. Number 10, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. Gave 2 out of 5 stars. A woman is putting on a play that questions who the author of the original poem is. She, of course, falls in love with one of the actors. The main actress is played by the sister to the lead in Beautiful People. Number 11, My Southern Family Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. A journalist goes to write an article on a man who she is keeping secret is her father. I'd rate this higher if the daughter wasn't an aspiring influencer. Number 12, A Recipe for Joy on Lifetime. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. A reporter goes to do a piece on a chef. Her boss cuts the footage to make it look like they're dating. He gets mad and she quits her job and they fall in love, because of course they do. Number 13, hashtag XMAS on the Hallmark Channel. I gave 0.5 out of 5 stars. This one is heavily about social media, which I absolutely abhor, so I can't rate it higher than this. Congratulating each other on follower accounts isn't my idea of Christmas cheer. Number 14, Lights, Camera, Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. A Christmas movie about making Christmas movies where people are falling in love on set. Number 15, The Royal Nanny on the Hallmark Channel. I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. An agent goes in to protect the royal children while being undercover as the nanny. While she's there, she falls in love with the prince. I really enjoy this one, and it stars the actress who played Tamsin in Lost Girl, who I adore. Number 16, A Royal Christmas on Ice on Tubi. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. A prince comes to America and meets an ice skating teacher. They start falling in love before she finds out that he's royalty. It ends with them about to do a duet performance on the ice, but then it just cuts to credits, which is rather disappointing. Number 17, The Simpsons' Feliz Navidad on Disney+, which I gave 1 out of 5 stars. This is basically a 4-minute Christmas music video. There's not much point to it. Number 18, The Great Holiday Bake War on Fubo TV. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Rival bakers enter the same reality baking competition show and butt heads a lot. It's later revealed that they had an awkward hookup in the past, so there's a lot of tension between them. They ended up falling in love though, because of course they do. Number 19, Reindeer in Here on Paramount+, which I gave 2 out of 5 stars. A reindeer named Bliz goes on a quest to save Christmas. Blends into every other animated Christmas movie. Number 20, A Christmas Story Christmas on HBO Max. I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Not a fan of the first 2 of these, but I actually kind of enjoyed this one. It has the kids as adults, and it's a good time. I always love when they actually get the kid actors to play themselves as adults later. Number 21, Who Killed Santa? Murderville Murder Mystery on Netflix. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. The title says it all. It's a murder mystery to find out who killed Santa with a very direct comedy approach, which isn't exactly my taste, but it's okay. Number 22, The Boss Baby, Christmas Bonus on Netflix. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Boss Baby tries to fix Santa's ways in the best business way possible. It's okay. If you enjoy the original movies, then you'll probably enjoy this one as well. Number 23, Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas on the Hallmark Channel, which I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Starring that actress who played Lydia on Teen Wolf. A woman gets a voicemail of a man asking a woman to meet up for Christmas. She feels bad that the message didn't get to the right girl, so she tries to find the person who called to tell him it was the wrong number. Instead, she ends up finding the woman the voicemail was for, and it turned out that the guy had left each of them messages but accidentally swapped the numbers. The guy was the ex to the lost girl and the driver in a car accident that killed the main girl's best friend. It's a bizarre concept that I almost like, but not quite. Number 24, Long Lost Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. I gave 0.5 out of 5 stars. I was so put off by the main character being a social media influencer that I don't remember much else. Number 25, The Hip Hop Nutcracker on Disney+. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. This one is pretty self-explanatory. One of the dancers is Yaya from the I Am Me dance crew, so that's cool. That's all 25 in this bunch. Too many of them from this year have influencer as the profession, and it really takes me out of the spirit. I hope they stop that for next year's batch. More gays and less phones, please.